All right, hello everyone. The final chakra clearing, the throat chakra. Last but definitely not least, okay? This is a big one because this is how you express yourself in the physical world. Everything comes through your voice, through the throat chakra for expression of yourself, right? And of your purpose. So here we go. Let's see how we're going to clear this one. It's a big one. This is reminding you of yesterday's. So if you haven't done this, if you haven't done the other clearings, this is what I'm hearing. If you haven't done the other clearings, go do the other clearings before you do the throat chakra. Because this is yesterday's. This is the third eye chakra clearing. But it's saying they want you to do all the other clearings that I've posted before you do the throat chakra. There's a reason they did it in this order is what they're saying, okay? So here we go. Okay. Ivory wish fulfilling crow. Okay. So, sorry, I'm sniffing a little bit. So, as I mentioned before, this is how you express yourself in the world. This is such an important chakra because it's how you express and voice yourself in this world. And by that, I don't just mean speaking, I mean everything, okay? So this one says, you can have what you truly want. Such knowledge helps soften and release fear, grasping, control, and doubt. Have confidence that the universe hears your prayers and is even now leading you into that which you seek. You can take sanctuary within your spiritual connection whenever you need stabilization and protection against the fluctuations of the external world. No matter what is happening around you, there is always a way through to the fulfillment of your potential. Okay? Where do you want me to start with this one? It's a long one. Okay. What do you want me to say here? The message of the ivory wish-fulfilling crow is that one does not have to dominate or manipulate others to attain success. It is enough to align with spirit and trust that your sacred inner work is sufficient to attract whatever is needed to manifest your higher purpose. You can attain what you seek by becoming and radiating rather than through contriving or manipulating. You do not need to be more powerful than oppressive forces to overcome them. In connection with your heart, temple of spirit, you will be empowered to proceed on your path with abundance, wisdom, and joy. Okay, that's everything you want me to say? Yes. Okay. Let's keep going then. We're going to cut. Spirit Bearer of 396. This is what came out yesterday. For the third eye chakra. So this is telling me that your third eye chakra and your throat chakra are very connected. Okay? Very connected. It's time to speak what you see, what you know, what you see. It's time to speak about it. It's time to start talking about it, okay? Start speaking about it. Express it. Whatever is coming through your third eye chakra is what is they want you to voice, okay? So we have the frequency. It's the mandala of the heart, 528. I don't know if we've done this one already. But if not, if we have, that's okay. This is what is going to clear this. They want me to get a card to put here first, okay? Before I do anything else, okay? We will. And here, look at the bottom. Keep looking at the bottom, and when you see a frequency card, that's the one. So that's why I kept looking at the bottom there. Okay, so we have actually 3 frequencies here. We have 396, 639, and then 528 in the middle. All right. So I believe I'm going to use all 3 frequencies to clear the throat chakra. This is a big one. Remember I said this is last but not least, right? This is a big one to clear, because you can be doing all of this work, but if you're not willing to voice it and you're not willing to speak about it, then it stays in your internal world and doesn't get expressed into the external world, right? And this is the one we fear the most, right? Often, this is the one we fear the most. It exposes us to the outside world, right? Is what I'm hearing. Do you need me to? Yeah, I need to read. You should have already watched the one from yesterday if you're here. So I'm going to read this one, and then we're going to do the clearing. So 5 to 8 hertz. And this is a progression. It's 17, 18, right? So there's a progression there. So 5 to 8 hertz. Let's find that. Okay, where am I? Here we go. Sometimes aspects of our life fall apart and don't go to plan. This is so they can come back together in a beautiful new way. Trust in the goddess, in the inevitable blessing of your destiny falling into place. Do not trust your fears. Put your faith in the love of your heart. A heartfelt wish is going to manifest. That's right under the wish-fulfilling crow, so that's really interesting. 5 to 8 hertz is the love frequency of creation. The choices, decisions, and projects inspired by love have countless and far-reaching positive effects. As we tune into that inner frequency, we connect to all hearts in a powerful alchemical network which delivers an infusion of divine protection and uplifting wisdom into the human collective. Priestesses, sound alchemists, and heart healers work with these frequencies, understanding their capacity to evoke the alchemical and miraculous. When 5 to 8 hertz mandala of the heart appears in your reading, you are being put on notice that the divine feminine has a vision for your soul and is organizing events accordingly. She will guide you through your heart, and with her protection, the manifestation of your soul path is assured. Beautiful. Now, Tantra of 639 says, be open to that which seems unfamiliar or different. You will experience a breakthrough as you embrace an unusual approach. You are on a soul path of accelerated spiritual growth, which is swifter but not always easier. You do not have to contrive your own happiness, but you can dip into the bliss within your body to lighten your mental state and remind yourself everything is working out beautifully. The Oracle of Tantra 639 asks that you allow connection. Do not zone out and turn away from what is happening, even when it is painful. Be gentle with yourself, but be persistent on your path. If you cannot proceed along a certain course, find another way, and do not abandon your dreams. Be receptive and yet also be determined and dynamic. Okay, if you have been worrying about a situation, this oracle advises you are working your way through it. Whatever support you need shall be provided, and you are further along than you realize. The highest divine outcome is already being woven through your soul and into your experience. Things may not go to plan, but they are still going to work out. Okay, so as I'm reading this, I believe that we have done these in all 3 of these in past clearings. So if you've watched the past clearings, you should have already experienced these. But I believe I'm going to do all 3 of them again. But they showed me a card that they want me to find here in the deck. because it's the frequency that they really want to bring out today. And it is 16. So 15, 17, 18, it's 16. They want me to put the 16 in here. So I'm just going to find the card number 16. As I was looking at this pattern here, they said the 16 needs to go there. So sorry, I don't know where it is. I'm just going to take some, oh my gosh. The Sun of 417 Hertz. Okay, let's read that one. That is new. That one we have not done, I don't believe. When I read it, I might find that we have done it. We'll see. I don't believe we have, though. Okay. You have what it takes. You are a light bearer. Within you is a healing power and a spiritual wisdom you can tap into to find your way through any confusion or doubt. Have confidence in yourself and know you are enough. Expect an affirming yes from the universe. Our sun is a self-luminous being. It does not reflect light or energy from other sources, but rather generates its own light. It is quite literally an enlightened being. The sun is our spiritual mentor, teaching us how to be spiritually self-reliant when we cannot find support or guidance externally and need to go it alone for a time. Such phases can be difficult, but they are temporary, and inner spiritual strength is built during such times. Sometimes we don't realize our own strength until circumstances force us to find out. Connecting to one's own inner light is a precious and empowering gift. It allows you to feel spiritually held from within. Once you have established such an inner connection, you are unlikely to give your power away again, less prone to be manipulated, and more likely to live in harmony with your soul values rather than typically soul-denying priorities of mass consciousness. The frequency of 417 Hertz is a spiritual truth serum. It undoes false perceptions and dismantles circumstances and situations that are not meant for the soul. When a challenging situation is helping the soul to grow, this frequency will help you understand how to work through it in a soul-centered way, staying connected to the light within. If a situation such as a toxic relationship is creating a barrier between the soul and the light, weakening its ability to evolve and causing it to become stuck in trauma and negative patterns, this frequency will dismantle the negative circumstances. You will always have free will, but your capacity to exercise that free will in a self-loving way will become more available to you. 417 Hertz frequency facilitates a healing shift into the vibration of the higher self. Your authentic life path is directed by your higher self. As it is unique, there is no use comparing your path to any other path in order to determine its validity or value. Your true life path may lead you away from the familiar, directly into worlds unknown. The moment the soul takes its authentic path, wondrous awakening can take place. There is a feeling of closeness and connection to the sacred. This frequency helps wipe away experiences of alienation and reestablish a deep and loving connection with the universe. It cleanses traumatic experiences and memories and any malignant habits formed as a consequence of past pain to allow the soul to experience true kindness, compassion, and love for self and others. In this oracle, it signifies that no matter what's happening in your life, you've got this. Okay, I don't remember if we've done this one in other readings, but I hear I'm to get one more card to place here, and then we're ready to do the clearing, which is a big one, obviously. With all of these cards coming out, it's a big one. Oh my gosh, and then we have the 285 Hertz, which was, I think, a few days ago with the crown chakra clearing. So we have a bunch of things to do. Okay, maybe it's going to be quite an interesting tune. Let me get them all. So we have 396, which we used yesterday, which is the first one, 396. Okay, we have 417. 417. Okay, we have 528. Okay, these are actually in an order. They are a progression of each other. This is really cool. 639. Oh my gosh. Yeah, they're right in order of each other. That's so cool. And then the 285. which is the one right before this one. So I'm going to go this way. I'm going to go 285 because this is how they progress, naturally progress. So that's really cool. Okay. This is very cool. Now here, instead of hitting them 3 times, I'm only to do it 1 time each. So here we go. Here comes the clearing. Oh, that was abrupt. Sorry. 1616 as I ended it. I guess that's why it was so abrupt. It was like wanted to end on 1616. Here we go. 1616. Take time to find balance in your life. You are being encouraged to slow down and consider your intentions carefully before proceeding further. Okay. So what that says to me is, now that we've cleared your throat chakra and you're ready to start expressing yourself in the world, but that coming on the 1616 is, you want to speak and express yourself intentionally. That's what that's saying. So take some time, slow down, don't rush into it. You don't have to be all rushing into it. Take some time, slow down, and then use your throat chakra intentionally. Okay, is how it's coming. It's what's coming. All right, use it intentionally. And now we're seeing the 1717, so that's the next number to look at. You are magical. Whatever concerns or blocks you have been experiencing are now being released so you can turn your dreams into reality. Beautiful, beautiful. They're being released. Is there anything else? Of course, there's these cards. Okay, we have a lot on the table right now, but let's see what these cards want to say to you now about this clearing. It's going to be one card, okay? They want me to cut the cards. So I'm going to cut them off camera because there's not a lot of room here. The one card. Oh, 2 of Swords. Okay, put that right there. They want me to look at it in this deck in particular, what the 2 of Swords in this deck has to say. Intuition. Okay. Interesting. Intuition. Compromise. Indecision. Stalemate. Okay, so what does... So this tells me there's a choice to make. Okay? So there's a choice to make. And that's why they're saying slow down and you know, use your throat chakra intentionally. This is telling me that there's always going to be 2 paths. There's always going to be a choice, right? You can always go one of 2 ways, right? You can always go one of 2 ways. Whenever you're doing or saying or being anything, you can always go 1 or 2 ways. So they're saying, speak, you know, use this intentionally. There's always 2 paths, no matter what. There's always a choice to make. So that's what they're saying, you know, when you want to create, when you want to manifest, when you want to express yourself in this world, there's always a choice. That's why they want you to slow down and do it intentionally. Okay? So that's really interesting. You know, and the choice boils down to fear or faith. Okay? So are you going to speak fear or faith? Is what I'm hearing. Okay. The Fool. New beginnings, right? And the Ace of Swords. Oh, yeah, okay. So we have the Fool, which is, new beginnings, optimism, freedom in this deck, but new beginnings, right? And it's interesting because, look, she's blindfolded here, and there's a veil over this person's head, and they have so this is very much like blind faith, right? This is very much about blind faith. So are you going to choose fear, which is what we know? That is what we know. That is, or are you going to choose faith, which is the unknown, right? We don't know. When we choose faith, we're surrendering to the unknown. When we choose fear, we're trying to stay in the known, right? So interesting. And then a breakthrough in your mental focus. So, this is the clarity that they want you to have before you move forward. I am going to look at the Ace of Swords in this book and see what it says, because there's something it wants me to see in this book. Here we go. Okay. It says, along with the gift of discernment and clear judgment at this time, your capacity to develop and execute your plans and ideas is greatly improved, which allows you to make headway on situations that is far more swift than usual. Okay? And it says, there's a good chance that new information has made its way to you in the form of ideas, truths revealed, or sudden mental connection. Okay. So, yes. They want me to look at the Fool card too, sorry, before I continue to speak. Speak with intention, right? Okay, so where's the Fool card in this? It's the beginning. So, here we go. Yeah, I embrace the unknown and feel a deep excitement about starting new journeys. So it's the ultimate indicator of a beginning of a new journey of self-knowledge. Where does your intuition want to lead you? Yeah, so interesting. So what is coming with all these cards is that what they're saying is we think that if we choose fear and control and the known and the familiar, that's going to bring us security and clarity and etc. But it's when we choose to surrender to the unknown and have blind faith, and it's called blind faith because you can't see it, you can't feel it, you can't touch it, you can't hear it, you can't know it, right? It's that blind faith, right? So when you choose that's when everything becomes so clear, actually. And you have the ability to, what did this say? You have the ability to, I need to find it and see it clearly how they said it. You can execute your plans and ideas more swiftly, okay? So, is there anything else you want me to see, know, hear, say? Okay. I'm bringing my attention to the number 21. Your connection to the universe is really strong and you are being filled with inspiration and guidance. Be open and aware. And now they want me to read the 39. The divine feminine within you is so grateful that you are listening to your soul's voice. And that's where they want me to leave it. Thank you for joining. Have a beautiful, beautiful day.